There you go. So, how's everybody doing? I know there's nobody here yet, but just gonna wait for some people to get here. So, I'm just going to crochet until some people get here. I know it's a little late for me to be doing a live. I think it's like 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, but I had a really hectic day today, so I wanted to do it earlier, but I had to take care of some things first. But how is everybody doing? Hope everybody's good and having a good Wednesday. Thought I would just check in. So for those of you that don't know, I am just getting my life back together after some things that I went through past couple months. So that's why I haven't really been on here. I've been trying to get everything situated again, but I'm doing it. It's a slow process, but I'll get there. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about everything I do that's craft related. I give life updates, and it's like a crochet channel slash vlog. Is what it is. So but just working on like hats and scarves for the homeless this year. The event that I go to every year to give them out is on December 21st, so I have till December 21st to get as many as I can done. I'm actually kind of behind this year because of everything that I've been going through. So normally I work on them year round, but back in April my world kind of just collapsed, and I'm trying to get back on track. But that's pretty much what I've been up to. I went to the store today and did some cleaning. You know, the weather's been horrible here in upstate New York. It's been really bad. A lot of rain, a lot of cold. And I'm right by Connecticut, so I'm getting like the brunt of it. And for those of you that don't know, I have arthritis in my spine and my hips, my lower spine and in my hips going down to my legs. So rain and cold don't exactly do my body any good. So, but yeah. So, that's really all I've been up to. And I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and see who comes and whatnot. What has everybody been working on? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious as to what everybody's been working on and what everybody's doing. And yeah. I actually just finished this hat today. It's a short row beanie. So, and I have the yarn here somewhere. I used Red Heart Super Saver stripes, jumbo stripes, in the color Favorite stripe. So it's like a rainbow. I like it. Oh great, now I lost my hook and probably just undid stitches. Oh Lord. Oh nope, didn't do it, didn't undo it. Okay, now I found my hook. This yarn is Premier Puzzle in the color Maze, I think. And it's going to be a scarf. I got the hat done already. I don't have my bag of finished projects in here with me. I really should though. But I'll see you guys on Friday for that. And Friday I promise to do my live earlier than 8 o'clock at night. My time. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, my brain went blank for a second. I'm telling you, today's just been a day. Yeah. So. I'm actually thinking about putting in a decent size yarn order with Premier next month. Either that or ice yarns. So that'll be something. That'll probably be a long video. Oh Lord. I might have to break it up into parts. But yeah, so on December 3rd, I'm going to go see the lighting of the tree in New York City. If you guys would be interested in seeing a video on that, let me know, because I will record it and I will post it. So but yeah, just leave it in the comments if you would like to see that, or I might put a poll on if I can figure out how to do that. You know what, just leave it in the comments. Better than me trying to figure out how to put a poll on my channel. On my community tab, is that what it's called? Or do they call it something different now? Anyway, if you guys didn't catch my last live, I will give you a quick update as to what exactly has been going on with me. I'm sorry, I keep throwing this thing around. It's just getting really long, so it's kind of hard to... I think I might turn this one into an infinity scarf because I don't think it's going to be as long as I would like it to be. But if you didn't see my other live, I in April, the man that I have been with for 9 years, you see him in my videos and you used to see him in my lives sometimes, decided that it was time for us to go our separate ways. And so yeah, and then that turned into a DV situation, and I had to leave my own apartment, and I stayed with my mom. She's my aunt, technically, if you get like her proper title in my family, but she took care of me after my mom passed away, and then after my dad passed, I mean, she took care of me again. She's treated me like her own child ever since I was born. So, you know, I call her mom. So I ended up having to stay at my mom's house for about a month and a half until I could get him out of my apartment. But everything's fine now. I'm still just taking it one day at a time. It's kind of weird being alone, like living by myself on my own. This is kind of sad to say, but I've never lived on my own. I've always had somebody with me. Like, I was either living with my dad when he was alive, or after he passed, I lived with my now ex-husband. He stayed with me at me and my dad's house and stuff like that. So I've never actually been 100% like by myself on my own. This is the first time, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually enjoying it. It's actually not that bad. But why is my hair in it? My hair ends up in everything I crochet. I swear, whoever gets like anything I crochet always ends up with like a little piece of me in the crochet because my hair gets in everything. I don't know why. I feel like I shed like a dog. I really don't know. I think it's because I have to get the dead ends cut off my hair. That's what's so poofy, like over here. Like, I literally wash my hair and then put the stuff in my hair to keep it from frizzing up, and it still frizzes. I think I need to get the dead ends cut. Or do it myself. I might look up on YouTube to see how to do it myself. I don't trust a lot of people touching my hair. So, but that's, you know, and I have just been trying to get my life back together. and do the right thing. And that's pretty much it. And crocheting like a crazy person. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes, and then we will do WIP Wednesday, and everybody can catch the replay if whoever didn't see the live can catch the replay. So, but yeah, I hope everybody is doing good and staying safe and getting ready for Thanksgiving. Oh my God, Thanksgiving. I feel like it sneaks up on me every year. And then right after that is Christmas. But I'm probably gonna get like nasty comments about this and criticized because I am seeing somebody right now. But I really don't care if I do. You know, it's my life. I'm gonna live it the way I want to. But yeah. But this is one of the scarves I'm working on. Oh, there that goes. I gotta redo that. Okay. So I got air in my mouth, excuse me. These are these natural energy drinks that I drink. I was on a monster kick for a while, but my body started having bad reactions to it, so I stopped with the monster and I went to the natural energy drinks, and it seems to be better. So. But this is a scarf that I'm working on. It's in Premier Puzzle. It's the color Maze. I guess like a hedge maze or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's green. It's a maze. I guess that's what they were going for. Like a hedge maze. Then I have this, which I gotta be careful because I don't think I have a stitch marker in here, do I? No, I have it everywhere but the stitch that I'm supposed to have it on. Okay, then this is like a pattern I came up with on my own. I don't know if it's been done already, but if it has, so be it. But I just started doing random things on this scarf. And it's basically 2 rows of double crochet and then a row of, what is that called? The cross double crochet, I think. And then, and this is a scarf I'm making for somebody. So that's that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Is that cross double crochet? Is that what that's called? I don't know what that's called. I think it's cross double crochet, I think. I'm not even sure. Then, sorry. This is, where's the zipper to it? Oh. Okay. I swear my brain is not here right now. It has checked out for a minute. This is a blanket I'm making for myself. It's folded in half and it's still that wide. Let me see if we can get it. Okay, and that's folded in half. So, and it's the granny chevron stitch. I use the tutorial by Bella Coco, and that's who I follow for that. What is this color I'm using? I think this is Polo Stripe. Yes. This is Polo Stripe. So, oh god. Almost dropped it. It's Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. And the color, is that backwards teal? I can't even tell. I don't even know. But it's Polo Stripe, so it's one of my favorite colors. It used to be darker than it is now, and I don't know. I just remember this color being a lot darker than it is now. I may be wrong on that. That's something else that I'm working on. And then I gotta start the scarf to the hat. So I have another full ball of this. I think I'm gonna do the granny chevron stitch that I'm doing for both my blanket and this scarf, because it works up super fast and it doesn't take long. So, and the hat is just a basic short row beanie that I did. Let me fix this the way it's supposed to be. Hi Adrian! Thank you for doing that video. It really helped a lot. Thank you. I'm gonna try that a little bit later. But that's how the colors work up on this yarn. So yeah, just a basic short row beanie. Now I got yarn fibers in my nose. I did the hat. Okay, hi, how you doing? Sorry, I did not mean to bump you guys. I did the hat to this scarf, and I haven't even started the scarf yet, but I'm gonna probably start it tonight. I gotta start all these things tonight, because see, I have ADHD. Oh yeah, big help, Adrian. Thank you so much. I have ADHD, so like I can't just crochet on one thing. I have to have multiple projects started so I could switch between them, because when I get bored with one, I can go to another one. So I'm gonna probably end up look, freaking yarn up my nose and stuff. Sorry. But this is Premier Puzzle. This is the color Jigsaw. So it took like half of it. There's 328 yards in this skein, and I think it's a bulky 5. Is this? Yeah, it's a bulky 5. So it took like half the ball yarn to make the hat, and it was just a basic double crochet hat. Like I just did double crochets all around. And then what else do I have in here? Oh, that's it. I just have another ball of this, so I can start the scarf with the half-used ball, and then I'll go to this one. And then, yeah, I have project bags. This is my bedroom, by the way. The living room is under construction. It's under organization by me. That's a work in progress. Yeah, maybe I should show that too, because technically it's a work in progress. This is probably going to be a cowl because of the fact that I have this much yarn left. And I'm just doing random stitches. Like, I started most of it with like the New Kids on the Block pattern by Bag O' Day. It's like granny on the straight and then double crochet, then granny and then double crochet. So, but then I started doing, there's those things again. I think they're cross double crochet. I think so. I don't know. Adrian, tell me what they're called. Do you know what those things are called? Where you cross the double crochet? Are those cross double crochet? Hi, Tori. And then so that's pretty much what I have for whips in here. So I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Oh no, that I lied. I'm sorry. I lied. This is the Sakura Market Bag by Kami Crochet, Kame Crochet, and I think it was a free pattern. I know I got it for free. I don't know if it's still free, but it's a market bag, and I started it with I'm using 100% cotton. So this is Peaches and Cream Stripey or something like that. But this one's called Evening Sea. And I've gotten 3 other bags done so far. So I got one done in this color, which is Happy Go Lucky. And I actually think if you're going to do market bags out of 100% cotton, this is Peaches and Cream, so I get the big cones. Sorry. I get the big cones because I can get at least 2 bags out of this. This is how much is left after one bag. So I can get another bag out of it and then probably like half a bag. So I did one in that color. I did one in this color, which is called Psychedelic. I like it a lot. I gotta get more of these. I wish they made a big cone of this color because I would buy it all day long. But they only have the small balls of it. Now there's 95 yards in one of these. And I used 3. Technically, because I used half of one, and then I used 2, and then I used another half of one. So yeah, it takes about 3 to make the Sakura market bag that I make. And then I made one in this color, which is Emerald Energy Ombre. I don't know if you can see. You guys can see that. There you go. And I actually need to get some solid colors of the cones because... Oh, you like this color? Yeah. I like it too. I think it's pretty. And then I'm gonna make one out of this. This is green stripes. Why is that coming up looking weird? Okay, I don't know. But it's peaches and cream stripey. And there's 102 yards in this, and it says it's a 4, but it's a thin 4. It doesn't look like a 4 to me, because these are also a 4, and it looks, I don't know, it looks thinner to me. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. I don't know. This seems thinner than, it's softer, it's definitely softer, but it seems like really thin to me. Like a thick 3, maybe a thin 4. Actually, in my hair. And then this is one of the cones. I don't know, they don't look the same to me. They don't. And that's a piece of my hair. I shit like a dog, I swear. So I don't know if, to me they're not the same. To me, they're, one is a thin 4, possibly a thick 3, and then the cones are a true 4. Like a medium 4. And then I have the cone in this color, which reminds me of candy corn. So, it really does. The color's called creamsicle, but it really does remind me of candy corn. And now I'm getting hungry looking at it. But I have to, this is how much is on a cone when you first get it. Now, I already made one bag out of this one. So, I mean, you can see, like, you can get 2 bags out of it. Because this is still a decent amount, you know. But it also depends on your tension and everything like that. Like, I have a tendency that when I chain tight. So no matter how much I'm constantly reminding myself, don't chain tight, you gotta chain loose. And it doesn't matter how much I try to remind myself of that, I still end up chaining really tight. Now, this I've been trying to get this crochet hook set for like 5 years, and I've just never had the money for it. And I finally saved up, and I swear I'm gonna get like 4 more, because I love it that much. Now, it didn't come, there were 2 hook sizes that were missing, but that's not their fault, because it doesn't say that you get those sizes. It's just, I think it was the 3mm was missing, and the 6.5 was missing, I think. But everything else came in the set, and this is the set. It also came with like scissors and stitch markers and yarn needles and stuff like that, but y'all can see that. Now, these are the really small, normally you only find these in like the metal hooks. These are like for working with like crochet thread and making doilies and stuff like that. They're the really, really small hooks. This is like a 0.5mm, and then I think this is a 2.75? Yeah, 2.75. And then this is a 10 up here. So, I mean, it's you know, it's a good set, and I like it because it folds, and then, you know, you can zip it. And this is who it's by. Yarnus. I've gotten a couple of their crochet hook sets. I've gotten the 14-piece crochet hook set that came in this case, but I just like their hooks. They don't break. They don't come out. Like, the rubber doesn't come off the hook. You know, it doesn't. I just like their hooks a lot because they're really good. Especially because I'm a pencil grip and I don't hold it like a knife. I do when I'm working with like super bulky 6 or jumbo 7 yarn, just because of the fact that it's so thick. I have to pull it through the stitches, so that's when I hold my crochet hook like this. Otherwise, I am a complete pencil grip crocheting. So there's that. Friday I have more yarn to show you guys and show you. I ordered two cakes of the Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight. I think I got it in green because I'm going to make a shawl for St. Patty's Day and probably sell it. And then I don't know the name brand of it. I don't think it has a name brand. I got it off of Amazon, and they're four cakes. They're like 268 yards each. And it's really soft. It's like 60% cotton, 30% acrylic, and 10% wool. And they're really, really soft. And I got it in the purple. Now I'm trying to figure out how to go back to Amazon and order more of that because it's really soft. Alright, so I am going to show you guys some yarn now, but I also have some to show you on Friday too. So I ordered yarn, off of Walmart because they were having a deal on this. I think it was like originally like $7 and it was down to like $5 or $5.50. And it's the Premier Bloom Chunky Big yarn. And this is the color, I can't read upside down, Wildflower. So I had gotten two. I want to put this on my knitting machine and see how that goes, because I've never tried a bulky 5 on my Centro before. So I want to see how that's going to go and if it's going to make the flowers like it's supposed to. So yeah, there's that. And I don't know who just text me. Oh, sorry. So I got 2 of those. And then I realized, well, I don't think 2 is going to make a decent scarf. So there's 218 yards in each one of these. And it's a bulky 5. They recommend an 8mm crochet hook and an 8mm knitting needle, which that's another thing I'm going to order off of Amazon because I'm going to start getting serious about knitting. Yeah, yes, Adrian, it's the yarn I bought from the Etsy shop because I bought 2 and then I was like, I don't think 2 is going to be enough. And thank God you had one because I was like, I don't want to order $35 and stuff just so Walmart can send me one ball of yarn. So yeah, I oh, okay. Alrighty then. I guess we're gonna single crochet with it then and see how that goes. Or I can try to knit with it. I don't want to knit. I don't want to knit with it. Listen, I am so slow at knitting. It's not even funny. It's like, I remember that when I first learned how to crochet, I wasn't even that slow at crochet. I'm like super slow at knitting. I've gotten better with Tunisian crochet though. I can do the Tunisian simple stitch. That's about the extent of my yeah, that's the extent of my Tunisian crochet. But I did buy the book. I think you have the whole Adrian, I think you have all 3 volumes of it. It's like the Tunisian crochet stitch book or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I bought it thinking I could put it through the Centro too, but apparently not. But I got the wildflower to make something for somebody, and then I got this color for myself. Now this is, God help me pronounce this, hydrangea. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but it's really pretty. Yeah, I don't do it often either because it's I'm like super freaking slow at it. I can't. I'd rather sit here and torture myself making little stuffies than, you know, than Tunisian crochet, but I'm getting better at it though. I'm getting faster at it. I need to do it more often, then I think I would be okay. So, but yeah, this is the color hydrangea. Now I did get 3 of these, thank goodness, because I'm making myself something out of it. It's really soft. It's a pillow. It's a pillow. Yeah, so I got that, and then I had to buy more yarn for my my boyfriend's scarf because I really like, I want to put a hood on it. I did make the hat to go with it, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So this is the color Backgammon in Premier Puzzle. It's 328 yards per skein. It's a super bulky 100% acrylic. Bear with me, guys. I'm just getting back into this, so if I forget to mention something, just let me know. And I think it's that Ecotech approved or something like that. I have no idea. Now, why is paper stuck to my yarn? Oh God, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, because there's staples in the paper. That's great. But this is Premier Puzzle again, and they must have new. I think they have solids to go with the variegated now, and they have colors that are not named after puzzles. Like this is Seashore. Like what? How is that a puzzle? Like seriously? You know, don't get me wrong. I love it. I'm making myself something out of this, and I don't make a lot of things for myself. That's why this year I have made it a point that I'm going to start making things for myself because I don't make a lot of stuff for myself. So I got 3 balls of this, and it's 328 yards per ball, so that gives me what, like 369, like almost maybe 1,000 yards, a little bit over. So yeah, I got that, and then So, okay. The bloom chunky cannot go through the center. That's good to know. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate that, because I would have been sitting there. I would have been ready to throw my centro across the room. I'm not even joking. I really would have. I would have been ready to just like haul that thing across the room. But yeah, that is what I've got for yarn and WIP Wednesday and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna stay here and chat with you guys and. You know, when I first started my channel, I was like, you know, really like cautious about like what people thought and, you know, how people perceive me and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I just don't care anymore. I'm like, yeah, I smoke cigarettes. You know, I don't know. You know, none of my yarn or anything I make smells like cigarettes. You know, because I wash it before I give it to somebody or if I sell it. And when I'm done with it, I normally put it in a Ziploc bag with a dryer sheet, and that takes care of it. But, oh, yeah, I have a, what are they called? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube. I have a THC vape, but I still smoke regular cigarettes. Yeah. It's just easier that way. Because the same place I get my cigarettes, I get my THC vape. So I don't have to worry about a certain kind of store that is not in my area. So yeah, it's so, oh, I found the very first stuffy I ever made, and I'm keeping her. Her name's Olivia. And she's an octopus that has 7 tentacles, and 2 of her tentacles, she actually looks like a whale because 2 of her tentacles are too close together. Yeah, well, see, here in New York, it's actually cheaper. See, I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this on YouTube. You know what? Screw you, YouTube. I actually roll my own. I roll my own cigarettes. So I buy the pipe tobacco, and pipe tobacco is actually better for you because all it has is nicotine in it. They don't spray it with like freaking arsenic and poison and all the stuff they put in real cigarettes. So I get the big bag of pipe tobacco, and then I get the tubes, and I roll my own smokes. Once in a while, I will buy a regular pack of cigarettes, though, as a treat to myself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just cheaper that way, because for a 1 pound bag of pipe tobacco, I pay like $22. And then for the tubes, I think I pay like $5.99. I mean, all that's before tax, but I mean, like, tax isn't even that much. But yeah. So. And then I get the knockoff brand of regular cigarettes. They're like $10 a pack. Which I found out today when I went to the store and I bought them. Because I was like, I was actually surprised because I was like, oh my god, there's actually a pack of cigarettes in the state of New York that's less than $14, $15? Okay, that's shocking. Like, I didn't think that was possible. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor because I have these like bouts of insomnia. Like tonight, I can already tell tonight's gonna be one of those nights where I go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be up all. Me drinking an energy drink is probably not helping the situation. Oh no. Oh, Adrian, Newport's here. I haven't bought Newports in God knows how long. But I think Newports here are like 16 or 17. They're almost $20 a pack, put it that way. So, yeah. And, yeah, I think they're almost like up to 20 now, almost. American Spirit is the most expensive you can get. And I think those, yeah, tell me about it. That's why when I found these at $10 a pack, I was like, there's a pack of cigarettes in the state of New York that is not, that's less than like 14, 15 bucks. I was like, okay, that's my brand from now on. They're called 24/7. And I don't smoke menthol, I smoke reds. I smoke regulars. But yeah, they're American Spirit I think is like $22 a pack. And they're expensive. They're really expensive. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to yeah. See, what's funny is when I started smoking Newports and I smoked menthol. And then because my dad didn't know that I was smoking, he smoked reds. So I smoked both. I smoked menthol and non-menthol, and then just one day, like maybe 7 years ago, I just woke up one day and was like, I don't like menthol anymore. So I just went strictly reds. But yeah, they're anyway. I have to go back to my doctor because this insomnia crap is really like messing with my sleep schedule, and it's not good because then that like like messes up my sleep schedule for the whole week. And then it's like after a couple of episodes of insomnia, like I'll have insomnia one day, and then like the next 2 days I won't, and then like the day after that I will, and then once it accumulates to like me having insomnia for like a week, I end up like spending a whole day sleeping. Like it's just ridiculous. Like I'm up, I'll wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll smoke a cigarette, I'll drink a cup of coffee, and then I'll pass back out. And then like 4 hours later I'll wake up again and do the same thing and then just pass back out. So, and I also haven't had an appetite. Like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And it's just weird. It's weird because if I go for days at a time with no appetite, and if I don't remember, like consciously remember to eat, I'll go 3 days without eating because I have no appetite. I have nothing that's telling me that I'm hungry, so I don't eat. And that's obviously not good. So I gotta find out what's going on with that. And I'm probably gonna do my nails one day this week. Like I buy the the full coverage, like fake nails that are just don't have any paint on nail polish on them or anything, and I'll glue them on and I'll paint them myself and decorate them and stuff like that. I like doing that, and then I end up painting my toenails the same color as my nails. I have to have them matching. I can't mismatch that. That doesn't work for me. But yeah. So. Yeah, I don't do the gel polish. I do regular nail polish and some glue on fake nails. And it actually helps my nails to grow. You know, so then I'll be able to paint my real nails. You know what I'm saying? Because my real nails for some reason break really easily. But after I take off the fake nails after wearing them for like a month, my nails are long, and yeah, they're soft. But if I can go 48 hours without breaking one of them, they get hard and they harden up and stuff like that, and then they're like this long, and you know, stuff like that. So I'm also trying to get my hair braided. I'm trying to do burgundy and black for Christmas, but I can't find anybody that I know. Because like I said, I don't trust a lot of people to touch my hair. And I don't feel like going to a like an African braiding shop and paying like $500 to get my hair done. I don't have $500 to get my hair done. I'm just saying, even if I did, I would not pay that because that's just a little ridiculous. If I was still in Delaware, I could probably go to one of my friends. Like, I would just have to buy the hair, and I would buy the hair, and then they would braid it for me, and I'd give them like, you know, like $80, you know, for doing it. But yeah, I normally put weave in my hair in the wintertime. Like, I'll get my hair braided with weave in it, and it helps my hair grow. To me, it does anyway. I don't actually know if it does anything, but for me, to me, like, in my mind, it helps. And especially because my hair keeps seeming to end up everywhere. There's at least, you know, my hair ends up in my crochet and everything else. So if I ever give anybody a crocheted anything, just know there's a little piece of me in there too. There's at least one piece of my hair crocheted in there. And I try not to. But it's just like, you know, I'm shedding like a dog right now. I don't understand. I think I need to get the dead ends cut off. That's what all this frizziness is down here. But I've had so many people mess up my hair that I don't let everybody touch my hair anymore. Because I went into a salon and all they were supposed to do was wash my hair and cut the dead ends. Well, I ended up leaving with my hair cut to like here. So they cut like that much hair off. And I was like, that wasn't all dead ends. I know that. You know what I'm saying? The dead ends are all down here and stuff like that. Maybe that much of my hair was like dead ends, but they ended up cutting like maybe like that much of my hair. So it was like right down to my jaw. It was really short and I hated it. And then it took me like 3 years to grow it out. And then like another time I went to the salon after that. And all they were supposed to do was, once again, just wash my hair, cut the dead ends off, and I wanted them to straighten it. And they kept me facing away from the mirror the whole time, so I kind of already knew there was something going on. But I just didn't pay it no mind. I was like, no, you know, I'm sure everything's fine. So I'm in my phone, like on Facebook and stuff. I'm just, you know, scrolling through Facebook, getting my hair done. And by the time this woman was done, she had cut my hair and straightened it into a bob. So I had a bob. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm never letting people touch my hair again. I was like, that's it. And yeah, that was the end of that. So I don't let a lot of people touch my hair because I've had so many bad experiences. Now, where did I put the crochet hook? Oh yeah. Oh, after that, I I wore a bandana on my head for like 2 years because I would not let people see my hair because of how short it ended up being. I was like, oh god. Like, yeah, it was bad. And then but now it's grown back. You know, it took me a couple years to grow it back. And um now it's down to like when I straighten my hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wore a bandana. I was like, nobody's gonna see my hair, you know. And you know, this is when I was back in high school, so you know, the school was like, you can't wear that on your head, and I'm like, can you call my dad? Because my dad was still alive then, so I was like, call my dad. And at the end of it, I was allowed to wear it because I was just like, no. I get teased enough already without them seeing the butcher of a freaking job they did to my hair. So now when I straighten my hair, it is almost, it's past the middle of my back, and it is about, it's almost right above my butt. So it's long. I mean, I know you can't tell right now because it's all curled up, but when I straighten it and I put it all back like this, and I put my head like straight, where it falls is like that far above the top of my butt. So I mean, it's really long. And I can't wait to straighten my hair and have my boyfriend see it because he's gonna be like, wow. Because I told him how long it was when it's straight, and he's like, he called me Rapunzel. I was like, yeah, okay, I wish my hair was that long. Jeez. I wish I was Rapunzel. But, yeah, I have, okay, see, here we go with the hair. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's, put it this way, it's a process and you never want to do it. If you're going to do it, you're going to want to get it done. Like, you're going to want somebody to do it for you, like either your mom or somebody, because doing it myself takes about 2.5 hours. So I'm standing in my small bathroom in front of the mirror for 2.5 hours because, and I look crazy. I swear, I look so weird when I straighten my hair because it's like I got to do it by sections. So I do the back first to get it out of the way. So I try my best to part my hair in the back, and then I'll have a freaking ponytail like this, just up up here. I look like a crazy woman, but yeah, that's why I try to do my hair before anybody comes over so they don't see, you know, the crazy woman look that I look like when I'm trying to do my hair, because I gotta have, you know, and then when you get like to the middle and everything, then it's like too two buns on top of your head, and they're going each way. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's like really weird. So, but yeah, I stand in the bathroom in front of the mirror for 2.5 hours to straighten my hair. Yeah. I swear, the things us women do for men is like ridiculous. But I like my hair when it's straight. It's a lot easier to take care of too. Like, if I was to try to brush my hair right now while it's dry, like it would look like I stuck my finger in a socket. I mean, it already kind of looks like that, but I would be 10 times worse. But when my hair is straight, I literally can just brush right through it and then take the flat iron and just like do the ends over so they're not so frizzy, and then it calms it right down, and then my hair is straight. And I can put it up in a ponytail or whatever I want to do with it. So. Oh, that sounds cool. I've never had any of that. I've never had Noro, and I've never had spun colors either. I don't know if Premier still makes the coffee shop yarn, do they? Oh, you're fine, Adrian. I have ADHD, so like, I'll be talking about one thing and then I'll be like, oh, squirrel. And just, my brain goes left turn at Albuquerque. So, yeah, I'm going to look into that because I've never had the coffee shop yarn. I haven't had any of the Premier cakes, like the yarn that comes in the cakes. So, yeah, when I, like, before anybody was here. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a problem I would like to have. I would like to have so much yarn that I'm like, okay, this is too much yarn. I'm not gonna live that long to use all this. Life goals. Oh, dang it. Thanks for checking, Adrian. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna end up putting in a Premier order next month. Oh, they do. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What is that, DK? Isn't Spun Colors a DK, I think? Isn't like... I have no idea. Oh, it's a 4. Okay, good. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of yarn that I want to get. I want to get, like, the Karen anniversary cakes. I don't even know if they have those this year. But if they do, I will be getting some. I'll just wait for them to go on clearance. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'll probably make some shawls with that or something because you gotta make something that you don't need to wash because it's like the wool in it. Even when it says superwash wool, I still get scared to wash it. And there's the train. Hi, train. Oh, yeah, I remember you doing that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, not going to get Karen anniversary cakes. I was just like, oh my god, it's so much yarn. And I was like, I can make anything with that. Yeah, but yeah, not if it's like that. No. And I think I think it's classified as a 6. But if I remember correctly, Bag O' Day said it was like more like a 5. So I'm gonna finish this row and then I'm gonna have to make this an infinity scarf because my yarn is getting teeny tiny ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to go another row. Alright, I'll turn it into an infinity scarf, not a problem. But yeah, I mean, I want to get some of the Karen cakes anyway. I've never had any of them. 2, 3. Oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. What did I do? I'll try them. You know. I'll try anything once. You know. Okay, now I need the scissors. Now let's see if I can find scissors. It's like the room of endless losing things. Okay, I will put those on my list. Yeah, see, because I've never had any Karen cakes, and this is what I got left of the yarn, so I decided that, yeah, it's going to be an infinity scarf, because that's not going to go another round, another row. Let's make sure we're leaving a decent tail to sew it into a infinity scarf. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. I don't know how to spell it either. I like caramel macchiato, the coffee, but don't ask me how to spell it because I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. Why did the yarn fall in the ashtray? Of all places. So I will sew this into an infinity scarf later. But this is what it came out looking like. This is what 1.5 balls of Premier Puzzle got me. Oh, the regular Karen cakes. Yeah. Actually, I think I just lied. I'm sorry. I think when I was helping this girl at the transitional housing facility that I used to live in, she was selling things and she was making things to sell, and she had orders and stuff like that, and she was overwhelmed. Karen cupcakes. Do they still make those? I thought they stopped making those. Don't tell me they're back. I won't get those. And I think she said she wanted me to make granny squares out of this Karen cake, and I don't remember. Oh, new colors. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get my hands on the Mandala Baby think it's called Baby Rainbow or Rainbow something. Rainbow Falls? Something like that. It's the rainbow one, and I'm trying to... All the old colors were discontinued. Okay. Okay. Now what am I going to work on? Oh my god. Okay, if you do... Sorry, I had to stretch my leg. my leg got stiff. I swear, every time I move, I feel like Rice Krispies. Everything's like snap, crackle, pop. If you do, let me know. Because I will definitely buy them from you. And it would have to be next month though. I spent my yarn budget for this month. But yeah, I would definitely buy them from you if you do. Because right now on Walmart, which is the only place that I found them, because I don't mess with Lion Brand anymore, because like their website, because they lost my package. Like it got lost. Okay, yeah, shoot me an email. That's fine. They lost my yarn got lost in the mail, and I told them that, and I waited like 3 weeks, and normally when I would order from Lion Brand, it would be there in a week and a half at the most. And I told them that it got lost in the mail, and could they please either refund me or send me a replacement. Well, they didn't want to do either. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know why you people are acting like I'm trying to get over on you, because I'm not. I love Lion Brand. I order from you guys all the time. You know, this is like back in 2021, 2022, something like that. It's whenever stimulus checks came out, because I had money to buy yarn. But yeah, they were just very nasty about it. So I still buy Lion Brand yarn, I just refuse to buy it from their website. Or I might buy it from their website again and see if maybe the same thing doesn't happen. You know, maybe it won't happen and I'll actually get what I ordered. Another place I want to go to is Hobby Lobby. That's like an hour away from me. Oh, that's somewhere I can have my caseworker drive me to. But yeah, so I looked on Walmart, and Walmart has a 2-pack for $26. I'm like, they're normally like $4 something. Why is 2 of them $26? And it says sold and shipped by Walmart. So I'm like, it's not like a third party is selling them on Walmart. Walmart is the one selling them. So I'm like, why is it so much? I was like, you know what, I can't. I was like, I can't. Y'all trying to get over. You know, here we go with the hair. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like normally, like I get all the Red Heart and the Premier Puzzle and Premier Chunky Bloom, whatever. I got all that from Walmart for a good deal. You know, I get 4 packs of like the polo stripe that I'm making my blanket out of. It's Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripe, and they have 4 packs for $30, And I'm like, well, they're normally $8 a piece in Walmart. So I'm like, I'm saving like $6 ish. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't feel like mathing in my head right now. But yeah, so I I normally get good yarn deals off of Walmart. But for some reason the Rainbow Falls Mandala Baby, they're trying to rip people off on that one. I was like, maybe if y'all were the only people selling it and I couldn't find it anywhere else, how bad do I want it? But the one thing about the mandala, however you want to say it. Ah, yeah, see? There you go. Yeah, see? Walmart has it for cheaper than that. I know they do. Because I've never paid more than like $5.50. Ooh, eBay. I didn't think of that. Okay, yeah, we might be going to eBay. Sorry. I have to put the stitch marker on my mouth for a second. But yeah, the thing about mandala or mandala, however you want to say it, it doesn't matter if it's their baby or their regular or any of them really. When they have multiple colors in there, I cut the colors apart and I put them in the order that I like them to go into. You know, so I love the Mandala Baby in Acre Woods, yeah, and Diagon Alley. Those are my two favorites at the moment. Well, they've always been my favorites because I made myself a whole. I made myself a granny merge blanket. Adrienne, you're just a mandala queen, okay? So I'm just like, anytime I need any mandala, I'm just gonna ask you. I'm serious. No, I'm joking. But I made a. Yeah. Oh, plus you make the mandala lotus dusters anyway, so you know you gotta have that. You know. I'm gonna try making one of those. I have never tried to make. I think the only time I tried to make anything for me to wear was. No, that's a lie. I've made ponchos for myself, but I've never made, except for when I pattern tested the tip shells tank top for you, Adrienne. I think that's the only wearable I have ever really made, like that's like supposed to be a shirt or something. So I want to try to make a lotus duster and see how that comes out. I also want to get some more Premier Puzzle and make myself a cardigan, and I also would like to make my boyfriend a cardigan, a hexie cardi. Like, I could probably make him like a different cardigan than that though, because the man is skinny and I'm a big girl. I like food. So I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said that. I know, right? Oh shoot, my phone's at 38%. Hold on, I gotta plug you guys in. I don't have to get off because I got these super long cords. I got like these 6-foot cords. Okay, we're plugging you in. Okay, there you go. Alright. But, how did that happen? Listen, I don't even know. Adrian, do you know what these are called? Are these called cross double crochet, or are they... Wait, can you see those? They look like X's, these things. It's like, okay, you skip a stitch and you go into this one and you do the double crochet and then you come back and you go back into... Okay, yeah, cross double crochet. Okay, thank you. For some reason, I was calling them crisscross double crochet. I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I think I remember that video too. I think I remember that video. I'm trying to catch up on your videos, Adrian. I haven't watched YouTube in like a year and a half because of all the stuff that I've been going through in life, but I'm trying to catch up on everybody's videos. I think I got like halfway caught up on your videos. So, but yeah, I didn't have internet for like almost 2 years. So, that's why I went MIA off of YouTube, and then also the life situation that happened in April, you know, the ending of a 9-year relationship. So, you know, I was dealing with that, but I'm doing better now. And that's mostly thanks to the man I'm with now. He makes a lot of things better. Better is good. I'm actually focusing on my health and making sure I'm okay instead of always worrying about him. So, but it, you know, it is good, and I'm doing a lot better, and I'm doing... Oh, what happened? Wait, didn't you make a video about that? Or am I just like completely confusing you with somebody else? But I don't think so, because I don't think I know anybody else on YouTube that does Scream Hollow. So I'm thinking you did a video saying that you quit. I'm not... I don't do drama. Yeah, I watched that video. Yeah. Yeah. But, I don't do drama. Listen, you got too much drama with you. I'm sorry. I can't talk to you or even be friends with you, because, nope, I like peace in my life, thank you. Oh no, that ain't right. Oh no. No. That is not right. Nope. So. That's not right. See, that's why I refuse to put my things in like another business's like shop or anything, because I don't need the headaches. yeah. You know, I don't need the headaches and the drama that comes with it. I would much rather, you know, have my boyfriend help me put a website up and sell my stuff on there, and then go to craft fairs and stuff like that and sell my stuff there, you know. Yeah, see, no, that's not okay. See, not okay. Nope. I might need to come down to Texas and, like, beat some people up. Yep. Just wait till the next Dallas Cowboys game. Yeah. The farmer's market. Yeah, I used to go to a farmer's market. See, I don't think I can crochet things quick enough and make enough quantity to even do like a farmer's market or a craft show, because I feel like I haven't done a craft show since it's been like 2 or 3 years. But it's like when I do go to a craft show, I end up making close to like $400, and that's not bad for one day's work. You know, like a 1 day event. But I also am lucky that I'm friends with one of the executive directors of one of the housing programs out here that deals with homelessness and stuff like that. So what ends up happening is I yeah. See, like small items, like I crochet these yeah, the stuffed animals. See, I've never sold my my stuffies at a craft show, because I just started making stuffies maybe like a year ago, and like I said, I haven't been to a craft show in about 3 years. So um, I make these crochet angel ornaments out of Red Heart Super Saver metallic, like the white one with the iridescent streamer through it. And so I crochet them, and then I have to buy a blocking board, because I normally do it with cardboard and push pins, thumbtacks. I need to just break down and get the darn blocking boards with the freaking T-hooks and stuff, like T-pins and stuff, and pin them. But I spray starch them, and it turns them stiff, and then I put a hook on them, and they're little angel ornaments. I do the same thing with snowflakes. But yeah, it's like they're fast to work up. Like, I haven't done those patterns in so long that it would probably take me a whole day to get the pattern down again. But once I got it down, I could sit here and probably crochet like 15 to 20 in a day. So yeah, that's, you know, I'm little things, and then I make these bags that are they're excuse how dirty and beat up this one looks. I've had this for a very long time. They're the drawstring bags. I don't know how you can make like the stuffies out of freaking acrylic yarn. I have to use the chenille yarn. I can't. The acrylic yarn is hard on my hands sometimes when I'm trying to make. I tried to make a snowman out of white Red Heart Super Saver acrylic, just regular yarn. Nope, Um, yeah, well, see, that's the issue. But these bags, I make them in all sizes, and I'll make sets. Like I'll make a large one, a medium one, and a small one, and I'll sell it as a set. But then I'll have other ones that are individual. Like I'll make a large one out of one color, and oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. The drawstring bags. I have all my medicine in here. It's a big bag. This is retro stripes. I love this color of yarn so much. I love it so much. I made like a whole bunch of stuff out of it. Matter of fact, this is gonna be my next blanket I make for myself. It's gonna be out of the retro stripes. Um, but what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Adrian, I want to ask you something. And I'm sorry if I'm distracting you from what you're supposed to be doing. You can tell me shut up anytime. Um, but how? Yeah, I gotta get to. I got it. I haven't even ordered the yarn for my boyfriend's blanket. Um, so, and I gotta figure out how to. I gotta have like Gemini make an image of what I'm trying to get the blanket to look like. Mm. I'm probably gonna have to end up paying for Stitch Fiddle Premium because I need the written pattern. I can only follow a graph so much. Like, I actually need to see something telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, but Adrian, how do you keep the on the split personality voodoo dolls? How do you keep the line straight of the colors? Because mine keeps going like diagonal, and I'm like, God, please help me, because I can't. I've tried to look on YouTube for. Yeah, yeah, it will use less ink than the chart. Yeah, that's true. See, and also, I don't have a printer, so I can't print things out. So if I have a like written pattern that I can like screenshot or download and just have on my substitch method at the end of each row. Okay. Um, because the way the pattern is talking about you're not slip stitching, you're just continuously working in a spiral. So I used the pattern you told me about, the what is it? Owie? Owie? The voodoo doll? Yeah, it was a free pattern. I have no idea. But yeah, since he's one solid color, and I really just position the head a certain way. Yeah, that's true too. I could just do that. I could just do that. Yeah. Yeah, I could just position it a certain way to where it looks okay. I mean, everybody I showed the picture to of the head was like, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's supposed to be a voodoo doll, right? Isn't it supposed to be weird looking? And I'm like, okay, you're right. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? So, uh, I was like, okay, that's a good point. It's a split personality voodoo doll. It's supposed to look weird. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it seems like the body is coming out a lot smaller than the head. I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing too. I'm also starting to be in the mindset of, look, people, this is a homemade, handmade, you know, thing. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not a machine. Okay? Seriously. Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, because it wasn't like a huge difference. It was just like, did I do something wrong? Yeah, I remember the pattern saying that it's supposed to lean to like one side or the other, you know, depending on how you sew, because of the, what is it, the half double crochets at the end of the neck before you sew the head on. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, okay, so I wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay, we're gonna get back on that. Because I'm hoping to have it done before. Playing The Sims. You know, I like The Sims. I never really got into them. I'm uh like and Evermerge and stuff like the merge games I like. Merge Dragon. Um, yeah, I like the merge games a lot. I also like the color. Yeah. I I also like the color by number things because my one phone is an LG Stylo 4, so it has the stylus on it, and I love it. Yeah. Now, if you're talking about like a game console, like that I like an actual, like PlayStation and stuff like that, and Xbox, I love PS3, PlayStation 3. Um, and my favorite game series for that is God of War. I already told my baby. I said, listen, don't do it to yourself. Don't let me have a PS3 and all the God of War games because you will be getting no attention from me. I'm so sorry. I get obsessed with those games. I will sit there and play them until I beat them. And I will sit there and play them until I beat them on every single difficulty that's there. I think it's like Mortal, which is easy, and then I think it's something that's normal, and then there's another one for expert, and then there's I think it's like God, and I think that's like super difficult. And I've beaten all the God of War games for PS3 on on every single difficulty. So I know people coming in are like, what does this have to do with crochet? I'm sorry, we just talk about random everything. And actually, to be fair, I am crocheting. just saying. But yeah, the PC games I'm obsessed with um, are Roller Coaster Tycoon, and there was a Nickelodeon one for PC, and I can't remember what it was or what I was supposed to be doing on that thing. Yeah, no, we just, this is like a crochet slash vlog channel. Anyway, we just talk about everything and anything. And oh, I finally got my food stamps. Oh my god. So this is how much the government hates me, right? Okay, so as far as I knew, because I get paid on the 1st. Unless the 1st is on a weekend or a holiday, then I get paid the Friday before. So as far as I knew, when I got paid, we weren't getting food stamps for November. Then, me being in a panic, went out and used my electric bill money for food. Because they kept telling us we're not getting food stamps for November. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just pay my electric bill for both months in December. You know what I'm saying? I'll just pay both in December. So then Monday, they're like, oh yeah, we're getting food stamps for November. I was like, y'all tell me this after I go out and spend money on food. So Monday I called my food stamp card and that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame because I'm on SSI and I get it. I get Medicaid and I get food stamps. And so I called my card Monday because they said we were getting them. So, okay, you're good. So they were on. And I'm like, y'all are a week late. And y'all had me believing that I wasn't getting food stamps for November, so I went out and spent my electric bill money on food. I was just like, anyway, I don't like talking politics like that, but I'm just like, that was kind of messed up. Now I'm going to be behind on my electric, but it's not that bad. It's not bad at all. What am I doing? Okay, whatever. If you're just joining me, welcome. This is supposed to be WIP Wednesday. I did all the WIPs and I showed some yarn and stuff like that, so. But, now we're just having random chit chat. Because this channel is just everything. It's a vlog channel, it's a crochet channel, it's everything. It's life updates. So. But, okay, see, here we go with the hair again. Why? Why? Just why? In everything. But right now I am working on a cowl for the homeless, and I made the hat already. And it is just it's just a mash of different stitches. So that's that. I started doing like the New Kids on the Block pattern by Bag O' Day, where it's like granny, then double. It's like granny on the straight, then double, then granny on the straight, then double, then granny. But then like I noticed that one side started going this way, like I was adding too many, like I was adding stitches somehow. So then I was like, okay, we're just gonna do random stitches and just act like we meant to do that. So. But the weather here has been so bad. It has been cold and rainy, and when it's not raining, it's cold and overcast. And which still makes my arthritis hurt. Because it's like, is it gonna rain or is it not gonna rain? I haven't made up my mind yet, so I don't know. I'm just gonna make it look like it might, and then probably won't. But I swear, Mother Nature is off her medicine. She's bipolar or something. But we skipped fall. We literally here in upstate New York, and I'm like 13 minutes from Sharon, Connecticut, and we literally sorry about that. We literally went from summer to winter. It was just like summer, and we're gonna skip fall and go right to winter. I swear. It's, it was crazy. So. But yeah, that's just like, during the summertime, it was like, one day it would be like spring, and then the next day it would be like hell's front porch. So, what am I doing here? Okay, we're just doing double crochet. I had to remind myself what I was doing. Listen, I don't know. I swear half my brain is asleep. Because it's like, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Wait, what am I doing? What did I come in the kitchen for? I swear. Okay, you can watch me fight to get one of my... But yeah, it's just, the weather up here is crazy. It is really crazy. Thinking about moving down south where it's like spring and summer all year round. It doesn't drop below 60 degrees. That would be nice. But then again, I wouldn't be able to have a white Christmas. Like, there would be no possibility of a white Christmas. And I actually look forward to having a white Christmas this year. I hope we do. I really hope we do. Oh, you're good, hon. I was just talking about how Mother Nature is bipolar with this weather. It's like we went right from summer, skipped fall, and went right to winter. Because last year, yeah, yeah, and that's teenagers for you though. I know that was me as a teenager. My dad would tell me not to touch something. I'd be like, "Okay, Daddy." Well, that looks kind of good. What is that? I try it. I like it. I end up eating the whole thing. But yeah, I went to the store today. I got some lunch meat. I got honey turkey, maple honey turkey, and then I got Virginia ham, and I got some Swiss cheese because I love Swiss cheese. But yeah, so it's all good. But I'm hoping I'm gonna start doing more lives and probably putting more videos out, like you know, uh, different yarn hauls and like just I'll probably end up doing lives for WIP Wednesday and FO Friday, just because I think it's more fun that way. And plus, everybody can watch the replay if they don't catch it. So, but I don't know. I'll see how it goes. If videos do better than my lives, then I'll just start doing videos again, and then I'll just go live, like maybe Mondays and Saturdays or something like that. But I'm almost done with this ball of yarn too. Jeez, I'm knocking things out tonight on live. Jeez, I'm just. Yeah, I I remember you talking about that in a video and a live. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I was watching funny pet videos on YouTube earlier. I like watching those sometimes. Like when I get off of here, I'll probably go to my Prime Video and I'll watch like Ghost Hunters and Paranormal State and stuff like that. Since I'm gonna be up all night anyway, because I can already feel that tonight's gonna. Oh, he's eating another bird. Does he know that? Oh no, he's a cannibal. Um, but yeah, I can already tell that tonight is gonna be one of those up all night nights because of how my body is feeling. Like my body is aching, but it's not tired. So. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's a little cannibal, but he's so cute. You gotta love him. I'm thinking about getting a cat. I want a dog. I want a Rottweiler, but I think a cat is going to be good for me right now, especially with my mobility issues I'm having right now until I can lose some weight and be able to be more mobile and move around. And plus, where I live right now is not a great place to have a dog because, you know, it doesn't have a yard to run in, and my apartment is so small. It's technically a studio apartment. The only reason why my landlord was able to list it as a one bedroom is because they put a wall to separate the bedroom from the living room, and they put a wall separating like the bathroom and the living room from the kitchen. So, but originally this was listed as a studio when the old owners were here. But by the time I moved in, it was redone and was listed as a one bedroom, so I don't know. I'm also thinking about moving after my lease is up because my landlord is a slumlord. Y'all have heard me say that many times before. And honestly, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. My apartment is a small one bedroom. Like I said, you know, it was originally a studio, but the only reason I know that is because I know somebody that used to have their friend used to live here when it was a studio, before they put all the walls up and stuff like that. So, she was like, yeah, this used to be a studio. They put walls up and stuff. The only thing that used to have, like, that was in a separate room was, like, the bathroom. I was like, so they added all these walls to separate them, to make it into a bedroom. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, crap. But yeah, for this small apartment, and don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for my apartment. I'm grateful for everything. I am blessed and highly favored, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't have any reason to complain. But for this, thank God I have a Section 8 voucher, because if I didn't, I'd be paying $16.95 out of pocket. But because I have the Section 8 voucher, he can only charge $14.95. He's allowed to have $100 increase in rent every year. So when we first moved in, it was $12.95. Then it went to $13.95. Then it stayed at $13.95 for another year. And now it's at $14.95 is what, Section 8 pays most of it. I just have to pay a percentage of it. And I think it's like less than $100 that I come out of my pocket, but I'm happy for that. The only really big bill that I have to pay is electric, and that's like $300 a month, between 3 to 4. And I don't know why it's so high, but to me that's high, especially since I turn lights out when I'm not in a room, and I don't have the heat on all the time. During the winter time, I'll put the heat on. Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork that goes in that. I'm sorry, I'm kicking the stand. Okay, there we go. And some landlords won't even accept Section 8. And I'm like, I don't understand y'all. Y'all must not like money because, like, seriously? Like, that's a check that doesn't bounce. That comes right from the state. Like, I don't understand. You know. And they're never late with the payments. My landlord doesn't want me to move. My landlord wants me to stay here forever. I was like, yeah. I'm like, give me a bigger place, I might. Give me, like, an actual 1-bedroom. But, you know. So. But I do have a lot more space in here now that I'm getting rid of some stuff and, like, organizing it and everything like that. And it's like, okay. Take a break and stretch. Okay. Y'all gonna watch me stretch, right? Okay, yeah, there we go. Just watch me stretch. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, no, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if she ever, like, excuse me, if she ever became, like, disabled or she couldn't work or anything like that and she didn't have a full-time job, yeah, that I would definitely tell her to go for that because, um, that is, that is guaranteed money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every month. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I want to travel. You know, I want to travel and I want to go places. I'm, I'm 36 years old. I just turned 36 September 22nd. And I feel like I haven't done crap with my life. I'm like, you know, I don't know. I feel like I've never been outside the United States. I've never been to the West Coast. I've never even been to the Midwest. I've only always been on the East Coast. That's it. Like, I've never been to Texas. I've never been to Louisiana. What else is in Midwest? I've never been to Kansas. Um, I've never even been, like, further north up here. I've never been to Canada. I've never been to Rhode Island or Massachusetts or any of that. So, yeah. Oh, I'm going to be starting driving school soon. That's another thing. It's been 7 years since I had a seizure, and according to New York state law, you have to be seizure free for 5 years, I think. So I've been seizure free for 7. So happy about that. Plus, if they want me to go to a neurologist, which I'm probably gonna have to do, they can do the test. I think it's like a EEG and something else. Oh yeah, see, you've been just all over the place. I haven't. I want to go on a cruise next summer. I want to go on a cruise. I want to, you know, I want to travel. I want to go to the islands. I just might have to take my man with me so I behave. I can't go by myself. I'm not gonna behave.
I'm gonna be all over the place. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. They told me my seizures were stress related because of being homeless and everything like that, and all the stress and everything that comes with that. They said that I was having stress related seizures, um, but I didn't have epilepsy or anything like that. So because I noticed that as soon as we got indoors, like as soon as we had like a stable place to stay, and I didn't have to worry about how much time we had until we had to leave or anything like that. I noticed that once that stopped and we had a stable place, my seizures stopped. And I kept going to my neurologist for like a year after that, and I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, you know, he told me, he was like, "Yeah, your seizures were stress related to you being homeless, so that's why you were having the seizures and everything like that." So that's a lot of big words. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you're saying. Just excuse me tonight. I'm being silly. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm in one of my happy moods. Probably because I'm doing a live on YouTube and I'm doing what I love. So, like I said, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm seriously blessed to be able to do what I love all day long and, have a roof over my head and food in my fridge and. Yeah, yeah. Um, I, I, I think, yeah, I think, yeah, PCOS Awareness Month was September, and September is also Homelessness Awareness Month, and then October is DV Awareness Month. I need to start doing those every year because I've gone through all of them. I've gone through homelessness. I've been in DV relationships a lot. Um, and also I have PCOS. Really? Breastfeeding? I didn't know that was a thing. I knew about the cancer awareness thing too. Um, but the breastfeeding thing, I didn't know about that. Oh, breast cancer. Yeah, breast cancer awareness month is in October. I was about to say, Adrian, you got me all kinds of confused. I was about to say, I've never heard of that one. Wait a minute. Um, and I also think September's Mental Health Awareness Month. Yeah. Um, but I have a lot of, I have a lot of mental health problems. So I'm a very strong, like, advocate for PCOS, for homelessness awareness, PCOS awareness, um, you know, DV awareness, and, you know, everything, all that stuff. But, yeah, it's a thing. So I need to start doing videos on those. That's actually a very good idea. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have to start looking up like what month excuse me, what month is uh, December, and then January and February. So, but yeah, it's a like I'm all for supporting those things and like bringing awareness to people about, you know, especially like disabilities that you can't see, like health problems that you can't see. And most of the time, you can't see PCOS. You know, it's a hormonal disorder that you really can't see unless you have um, one of the symptoms, which is like excess facial hair. Yeah, well, I'm part of groups on Facebook. So there, I mean, there's a lot of groups on Facebook I'm a part of that are very like um, accurate. Um, yeah, yeah, it's not fun, you know. So, and it kind of sucks because like the one thing I want in this world is to be a mom at some point in my life. I'm already 36. I got like 9 years before menopause hits. And then I can. But you know, it just sucks that the one, you know, the one thing I want most in this world is probably going to be the hardest thing I'm ever going to have to do. Yeah. But it is what it is. Really? Wow. I've heard of premature menopause and stuff like that. I've heard of that. You know, but I just never knew anybody that had it. But I've definitely heard of it. I know it's a thing, and it sucks. I mean, I get hot flashes now. I can't imagine what they're gonna be like when I hit menopause. I'm just like, yeah, well, that's how they found out that I had PCOS. Because mine just stopped. Like, for like 8 months. And for the first 6 months, I was like, yeah, party! Like, I was so happy. And then my now ex freaking looked at me and was like, oh, okay, they aren't terrible. Okay, good. Because my hot flashes now are terrible. It could be freaking 42 degrees in the apartment, and I'm just like sitting here like I'm hot. I want to go stick my head in the freezer. Um, yeah, but mine had stopped for like 8 months, and this is when, this is when I don't know if we can say that Corona hit, but so everything was shut down. So I had to wait another 2 months before I could see my doctor, and then they put me on progesterone pill to try to see if that would work. It didn't work. So then I went for ultrasounds and blood work and all this stuff, and then she was like, yeah, you have PCOS. I was like, oh, that's great. Thank you. Wonderful diagnosis. I want to have kids someday. I have something that is going to make it extremely difficult for me to have kids someday. That's awesome. So, it is what it is. Yeah. But, I believe that if it's meant for me to be a mom, then I'll. Oh, I definitely. I'm not against adopting. I'm I'm fine with that. I'm adopted, but my biological parents are blood related to my adopted parents. So I'm still blood related to my adopted family, which I think is cool as I don't know what. That is true. That is true. I'm just one of those type people that like I want to experience pregnancy. That's like I feel like that's a right that every woman should experience at least once. So I'm like, you know, I mean technically I did when I was 16, um, and I ended up giving my daughter up for adoption, but I felt like that was best because I knew that I couldn't give her the life that she deserved. So, mm, yeah, but you know, but yeah, that's the anyway, that's that. Holy crap! I've been on here for 2.5 hours. Okay, it doesn't feel like 2.5 hours. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. I didn't, my mom died when I was 2. My adopted mom died when I was 2. So, I didn't have a mom. And when I was 16, my dad had gone through surgery on his neck because he had an abscess in his neck. So, he had surgery and he ended up being paralyzed from the neck down. But through intense physical therapy and occupational therapy, he was walking again. He could walk, and there was no uh, there was no bad side effects from the surgery except for his left arm from his shoulder to his elbow. He couldn't lift his arm, but from the elbow down, he could move it. He was fine. He could still drive and everything like that. It was just from the elbow up. That was the only. That was really the only thing from the surgery that, you know, that was like noticeable. And then he had a scar on his neck, but it was on the back of his neck, so nobody really saw it like that. So, and his neck was always down like this. He couldn't hold his head up straight, but you know, but he went from being completely paralyzed from the neck down to walking and moving his arms and using his legs and stuff like that. So that was a miracle. And I told him, I said, Daddy, you have you know minimal after effects of the surgery. I'm like, you should be happy about that, because they gave him, I think it was like a 70-30 chance. It was like 70% chance he wouldn't make it, and then 30% chance he would. So yeah, he pulled through. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, when I was 16 and I was actually pregnant, I immediately started looking for adoptive parents and had them involved in the whole pregnancy and went to my doctor's appointments and saw all the ultrasounds and stuff like that. You know, um, and I was actually pregnant with twins. Um, but I ended up going into labor at 7 months, and uh, they were both girls, and one of them ended up not making it. She was smaller. She was the smaller twin, and what had happened was the two placentas like fused together, and um, one of them was getting like all the nutrition while the other one was getting very minimal. So when they came out, and I didn't have to have a C-section with them, which was surprising. I I was shocked about that. I was like, they're gonna have to cut me open like a fish. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to this. But that ended up not happening. And then, um, yeah. So the smaller one, they were giving her steroids to try to develop her lungs, and yeah, she her name was Isabella, and she did not make it. But Annabelle did. Annabelle made it. And she will be, holy crap, she'll be 20 on the 18th. Oh god. I'm old. Oh my, oh, jeez. Wow. Okay. That just, okay, wow, just realized that. Yeah. So, yeah. But, that's the story of that. Anyway, okay, happy things. I'm going to make another attempt at the split personality voodoo doll because I'm determined that my boyfriend's going to get one because I think he would like it. And he could probably put it in the car, in his car, with all the other little stuffy things I've made him. I made him an evil Shamu. Okay, so I made him an evil whale, and it's like, it's black and then it's gray underneath where it would have been white, and then I gave it those red safety eyes, and it's got purple fins and a purple tail. I was like, it's evil zombie Shamu. Here. He liked it. I couldn't stop laughing at the thing. I was like, this looks so ridiculous. I'm like, I can't. I had to like put it out of my sight because I just kept like looking at it and just started laughing. I was like, I don't know what makes me come up with these weird color combinations sometimes. It's like, it's so weird. But yeah. But I'm almost finished with this ball of yarn. This thing's getting so small. Yeah, like I'm determined to make him a neon and black split personality voodoo doll. You know, my friend was like, aren't you a Christian? You're not supposed to be making those. I was like, it's not a real voodoo doll. It's a stuffed doll. Like, I'm not like putting a spell on it, you know. I was just like, oh god, just like, I can't with people sometimes. I'm just like, you're too much. I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect, okay? There's a lot of things that I'm not supposed to be doing that I do. But all that I care about is God knows my heart, and He knows where it is, and He knows that I have nothing but good intentions. And, so. This thing is getting... I might just make this an infinity strip. No, it's going to be a cowl, because I shouldn't have made it so wide. If I didn't make it so wide, and I don't feel like taking it apart again. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here because I need to, first of all, I need to go eat. Because once again, I have no appetite, so if I don't consciously remember to eat, I won't eat for days. I think today will be the first day I've eaten anything in like 3 days. But yeah, I'm gonna get going off of here, guys, but I just want to thank everybody for showing up and everything like that, and people watching the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. And I know, Adrian, I know. I got to talk to my doctor about what's going on with the insomnia thing and the not having an appetite thing. Oh, I definitely will. Now I set an alarm on my phone that makes me, like, remember to eat at least twice a day. So, but, everybody watching the replay, I really appreciate you guys. Everybody that showed up, I appreciate you too. You know, all my lurkers. Appreciate you guys. Alright. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Friday, okay? Good night, everybody.